I remember when I was in pharmacy school, BPharm 1, that was 200 level. We were in pharmaceutical chemistry class, and Professor Chinedum Babalola came into class. She was teaching us that day. I won't forget. It was a Friday morning, and she said, "Do you know all drugs are poisons?" And there was this murmur in class that everybody was what she's saying, drugs the cure. We're all young, all in school. This was, I think, 2011. And she began to teach us that yes, there are poisons, and that's why in pharmacy school you can't approximate 99.5. It's not 100. If it's 99.5, it's 99.5. And how sensitivity is important, and how some minute things can be very disastrous. And so even as you take paracetamol, it can, in a certain dose, it can actually be poisonous and kill your kidney or even kill people, right? That's how almost everything is. And since that day, I began to see all things different. I began to see that everything, some things, if they are not in their right dose or proportion, they can be as harmful as they can be as good. That's how it is with technology. Technology has revolutionized our lives and has caused tremendous change and beautiful revolution to the human existence. It has made our lives easier. However, there are pros and there are still cons. As much as technology can be used for good, it can also be used for harm and for evil. And one of the goals of this program is to direct you and channel you and teach you how to embrace technology for good, how to use technology for good. In the introduction to technology lesson, I had told you that technology is not just a career, technology is not just a tool, technology is an enabler, technology is grease. It just makes every other thing easier, it just makes every other industry move and run smoother and easier, and it's something everybody should embrace. But just like I used to tell people that the same guys that do Yahoo Yahoo and fraud people, they're wise or they're intelligent for them to pull that off. Imagine them diverting that skill, that knowledge, to now learning some powerful ideas of technology and then using it to develop sophisticated cybersecurity tools that can prevent hacking and all of that. But that knowledge, that wisdom they had, have been channeled in the wrong direction. What has been your experience with technology? Was your experience the fact that your grandmother was scammed, or someone took all your ATM by accident, all your money from your bank account by asking you for your ATM pin or something? Many people have had different experiences, both pros and cons, and I've seen quite a number of people stay away, especially from social media and online media. They want to still use the small phones the phones that are not smart. They feel they're being monitored. They feel that, oh, they're monitoring us. That is the mark of the beast. That is this. That is that. You get all of that. And in as much as they might have a point, or they might be building a case, it's not really exactly as they see it. And our goal from this program is that by the end of this program, you're able to understand that technology can be used for good as well as it can be used for the other way. And we want you to channel your resources or your mindset and the skills and what the potentials you have to leveraging technology for good. And then once you have done this, you can now teach others and encourage others to do the same. I'm going to be showing you some slides on what the power of technology and what technology has done in transforming some significant lives across the globe, not just the continent. But I'm going to also defocus on some lives and some stories and some revolution that technology has brought into Africa. And I look forward to hearing your stories in the comment section. I want you to tell me of areas where you think technology can revolutionize. As a medical laboratory scientist, I know the power of a full blood count test. Like if you show me your full blood count test, I can analysis. I can kind of to an extent um say probables that this might be wrong with you. You might have an infection, your white blood cell count is elevated, your PCV is low, so this might be this. I can make some kind of inference based on that observation. So imagine me just taking a pint of your blood and developing a technology that with that, or putting your palm or something, I can read every other thing about you in your body and tell you how healthy or how long you're going to live. That is the power of technology. And here I'm talking about biomedical engineering. So I want you to think, are you a lawyer? Are you a doctor? Are you in agriculture? In what ways do you think that technology can improve your sector, or can make things easier for you? Share with me in the comments. I'm going to highlight some exceptional comments and then push it out. And during the coaching call, I'm going to actually talk more about them. Let's see the stories of these people across Africa and the world at large.